Hey everyone, it's Miri Carbundance. Welcome to my 365 days from eating disorder to recovery. Don't ask me why this curl is curling and this one is not. It is what it is. So let's get to what I ate 1 year ago in my Quasi Recovery, and then we'll get to what I ate a week ago. And today is an exciting day because I am actually telling you, like, both from 1 year ago and from 1 week ago, very exciting stuff. Okay, so this is what I got into. This is what I looked at 1 year ago. These were the screenshots, just like, the consistencies of stuff. And, this is kind of saying when this is the starter, and she's showing like this huge table of all kinds of bowls and foods and stuff, and like bread and oatmeal and lentils and fruit and like everything, which is by itself like a good thing, but the thing is everything is like so whole food, so fibrous, just so high fiber, so high volume, and you don't even know how to fit all on your desk. I even need to use my chair to put all my things. With even more waiting for me, and I wonder why I'm bloated all the time. Lentils as well, and need to finish my bowl to be able to do the other one. I'm like running a restaurant, haha. And it's like, well, it seems funny, but it's like not funny, because why are you doing this to yourself? Just eat less fiber, less whole foods, for God's sake. And it is an eating disorder recovery account. That's why I'm just pointing it out if you have these kinds of problems. And I used to have these kinds of problems with what I ate here. These are very easy to digest foods, but I was full all the time. And I was telling myself, well, that means I am not hungry and I eat enough. But no, like mentally I was thinking of stuff. Just because you eat a lot does not mean you eat enough. So I actually had a picnic with David and my sister here, also due to my birthday a few days before that, and we were enjoying coffee. So that's also a big thing for me, because I was scared of coffee at that time. I was still also contemplating about how should I buy the balanced Babe program, which was not a good step for me personally in that type of situation. On that day, I challenged bread, but was it actually real butter? I guess it was margarine, because I was still 100% like vegan there, and let it hinder myself from actually being fully like really recovering. I had vegan Nutella on there and a jam, but it's kind of sad with this little margarine below. Like, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Okay, I also have peanut butter here under the jam, which, you see, it's kind of heaped. Like, it's not a measly portion of spread on top. But the thing is, this was scaring and freaking the heck out of me. And my eating disorder. And I literally, okay, you have to cope with the church bells now. I live next to that church. So the cool thing is, today for breakfast I just randomly, that's what I craved, had Nutella, a bun with Nutella on top, and butter, and both of it was just spread thickly, and no fear involved. I actually challenged milk, that this was plant milk at that point in time, and you can see I was kind of killing it. I said kinda, because I could have been killing it so much more. I would have wanted to eat the whole loaf. I did not dare to eat to my full mental hunger. Like, everything you see here, I ate. these pretzels and vegan Nutella and this vegan margarine, and then the milk, and then also the peanut butter. Like, I was scared of it so much, but the thing is, I could have eaten so much more of that also. And I was actually combining it with carrots. Like, what the heck? You see my eating disorder come out there. I don't have anything against carrots, love carrots, but I clearly was not craving carrots at that point. But I was thinking I need to have something healthy with it as well, which is not true. Also looking at food photos on Instagram. Okay, let's switch to what I ate a week ago on the family trip still. you see here chocolate from after midnight, which belongs to the day before pretty much, because I ate it before I fell asleep. Nothing wrong with eating just before bed and also getting up in the night to eat, guys. This is what real recovery is about, and that is what I did frequently and still do when I do wake up and go to bed. And so this was next day's breakfast, like everything on that table. I had kiwi and this kind of a bun and the chocolate muesli with whole milk. And also a coffee with milk that you couldn't see on the picture. We were actually jumping. Yeah, that was a cool kind of trampoline kind of thing, which is really cool. So now the huge thing. I only show you this picture because I had been looking at this picture for several times when I was in Quasi Recovery and also in real recovery, and I just never felt able to spend the money for it. You see here the receipt. I just felt so unable to spend so much money for so many calories in one piece of cake, but it was screaming at me every time. I just knew, just my mind, this capacity was there that McDonald's has this kind of cake, but not every store. And so there, on our way back from the family trip, I saw it when I went on the toilet. Actually, I saw it passing that they had that chocolate cake, and I was like my recovery mind was like, "Bam! It's happening today. We're gonna get it." And I had a little bit of a struggle and fight in order to pull through, and I just 100% pulled through and got it. And just spending that money, guys, is part of recovery. Don't mind my hair and stuff, and I'm wet and it looks oily, but it's actually water. I ran through the rain for this cake. And so that was a huge deal for me, because past me would have been like, well, you've been on a family trip, you've been eating so much less healthy than if you were home, so now we're getting back to healthy. No, like on my way home, like, no, if I go out or if I'm on a trip or anything, it just doesn't make a difference to when I'm at home and when I'm making my own food or whatever. And so we went with it, and that's the moments that make the difference. You gotta take the action. You gotta take the complete opposite. You gotta do the complete opposite of your eating disorder voice. And for me, it was very empowering, because sometimes it seems like such a chore to actually know all of these kinds of calorie stuff. And I wish I had never known this stuff. I don't care about calories anymore, and I wish I did not know. But it takes a long time to actually get rid of this information. And the more you get rid of the fear of weight gain, and the more you don't pay attention to these types of things, it really does go away, and it gets less and less and less. But the thing is, I now use it for my benefit, for my convenience. I actually use it for recovery now. Like when I see something has a lot of calories, like with the Magnum ice cream bar that you saw the other day, like I think 1 or 2 days ago, when I was actually taking the one with the highest calories from all of them, and also the non-vegan one, even though there was the vegan version as well. That is how you rewire your brain. That is how you get rid of the fear, by doing the complete opposite. And I mean complete. So that means if you have two options, one has more calories than the other, your job is to take the one with more calories. That's your job, and no questions asked. And then it was actually sunny, so I enjoyed that. And I told myself it's because I ate that cake. And because before it had been raining so much. And that is how you use that calorie information, which really doesn't serve you, for the good, for the better, for recovery. You just eat that cake, even though and actually because it has so many calories. And that just was such a, it felt so good. You saw my face here. I was in such a bliss, felt so good. to just do that to my eating disorder, just slam it in the face. I can choose to make my curses my blessings. Yes, that's the motto. I was also craving a cucumber later, and also cheese. Had cucumber with cheese in the train. And then when I went home, oh, by the way, ideally you don't pay attention to any type of calorie information, okay? That's just something I want to disclaim. That's, that's what I do, and what I have also done in general. So I also had a banana, and then also actually, emptied the chocolate, the peanut caramel chocolate from the weekend that you saw in the other videos as well. It was kind of leftover and no one wanted to take it, and it, we just shared everything, and everyone took something, and I took that one, and there it went. Also, some leftover buns from the weekend. I had it with butter and salami. And, white buns, white bread was such a huge fear of my eating disorder, or like of mine, for such a long time. I also, actually, this was still thawing from in the fridge, the spinach. And I kind of just felt like eating it alongside it. But don't you worry, I did not eat the whole bowl, just a little bit. And I also had some egg, which looks a little bit weird, but it was actually tasting completely normal. Like, I don't know what that was. I took that with me as well. Then I had another bun, this rye bun. I really love that type. It's a little bit sourish with sourdough, with butter and camembert on top. Everything is full fat. We don't do that low fat crap anymore. And I have the power to create change. Yes, I want you to know that by doing things like I did 1 year ago, and now one week ago, now I'm just really doing it 100% every second. You are creating the change that you want to see. You are rewiring. It takes your action. It does not work without it, let me tell you. I can be whoever I want to be, and that is how you can be whoever you want to be. Literally. Okay, so here, Emily Spence's post. You guys know I'm such a fan of hers. This is how my pizzas look like now as well. Let's get into it. So, your body doesn't care about what your daily eating schedule normally is, or what society labels as normal, or what anyone else is doing or saying, or what your meal plan dictates, or what your historic exposure to reliance on a meal plan has left superimposed on your brain as fact. Your body cares only about what it needs. When it's hungry, it asks for food and you eat. Simple. In recovery, though, I remember thinking that this concept was nonsense because my hunger and fullness was completely off whack. I felt like if I started eating, I wouldn't know when to stop, that I'd just keep eating and eating and eating forever. That fullness would never come, that my body was broken. Yeah. In reality, though, my body was asking for what it needed. It needed a lot, so fullness was irrelevant. 100% this is how it was for me. And my body didn't bother sending me clear-cut hunger signals because, 1, I kept ignoring the clear signal it was trying to send. 2, due to the above, it thought food resources must be scarce, so why waste precious energy making requests that won't be answered? 3, it was hungry all the time, and that just blurred into one big hungry meh. Okay, further below, the fact that you feel like you could eat forever isn't a sign that your body is broken or that your hunger signals are messed up. It's a sign that you are really bloody hungry. Drop the judgment, listen to your body, honor your hunger, eat. This is what got me recovered. I'm not fully recovered, that's the wrong way to put it. This is what got me into real recovery. Guys, it's just stop questioning that feeling, why you feel like you will be eating forever. There's a reason for it, and it will not last forever, but you have to respond to it in order for it to go away. Emily, what if you start gaining too much weight? Bling bling. Can I go back to healthier eating and exercise with a few desserts a week and not have an eating disorder? Emily puts it very clearly. Hey Robin, the key thing to remember is that restriction and any other form of weight suppressing activity are all completely incompatible with restrictive eating disorder recovery. The weight your body gains in recovery is necessary for its restoration and healing. It will gain what it needs to gain, and what we have to work on is rewiring that fear of weight gain and its associated scarcity mindset. Hope this answers your question. Yeah, just 100%. It's just supporting the notion that weight gain is to be feared and to be scared, like that you need to be scared of, and that it's just supporting that scarcity and restriction mindset. Someone asked, what precisely do you mean with planning your recovery? She says, hey, what I mean by this is watching recovery YouTube videos, reading recovery posts, scrolling through recovery food photos, watching recovery challenges of other food and eating challenges, going over and over what your food-related plan is for your recovery, studying other people's recoveries, writing meal plans, ruminating over lists of fear foods, etc., etc. These are all examples of mental hunger, food preoccupation, or I like to say food fixation, and the recovery element usually comes with the added layer that the person is trying to find permission to eat from those sources. And that is why I don't know if it's the right way to go about it for me to show you, to have you watch me eat, like having these clips of me eating. Because it's just a stepping stone. You ultimately have to be the one to give yourself the permission to eat. And she says, however, I do want to also say that the majority of the above things can certainly be positive in recovery, like good videos and stuff, but only when used as tools to support and promote your unrestricted eating. The problem comes when people get stuck in the loop of seeking permission / consuming food-related content, but without then doing the eating they need to do, actually move forwards in their recovery. Hope this answers your question. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, if I keep continuing these clips of me eating, then it's meant for you as a stepping stone in that point in time where you're not able to give yourself the permission yet. And that is the only way how they can have a positive impact on you as my viewers, is as when you are taking the action at the same time while you are actually watching my video. Like, you are actually eating the scariest food that you think, the food you crave the most at that exact moment as well. That's what I think. And so, yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it can be abused, like it can lead to people, watching themselves full. But at the same time, like, I think my viewers are smart, and I think it can be of invaluable value for you if you actually use it in order for you to take the action yourself in reality. And so I'm still pondering about it. I haven't decided yet. Keep posting me your opinion about that. I'm really interested. Okay, I see you in tomorrow's video. Don't forget to hit and smash the like button. Thank you. Bye.